Panasonic was began the journey in Malaysia when 1976 with the establishment of Matsushita Sales as service subsidiary Berhad on Moscow. Panasonic was focused primarily on sales and after-sales service and also laying a solid foundation for customer trust. In 1979, Panasonic was launching the first store, its name Kedai Nasional, and further strengthening in its distribution network, domestic and international. And also, when the same year, founder Panasonic is Konosuke Matsushita was awarded the title of Tan Sri by Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Hussein On, Prime Minister of Malaysia. This is to highlight the Panasonic company's was positive impact to the country. Through the 1981, Panasonic was moved to own building that purchased by Moscow at Petaling Jaya, Selangor. This to symbolize to customers that Panasonic was still ongoing business, the expansion and stability of operation. Panasonic also was sponsoring major events such as the 15th SEA Games in 1989. When the 1990s, the company strengthened its market position. When 1992, it was renamed National Panasonic Malaysia and achieved its first 1 billion in sales. Besides, in 1996, this company was celebrated 20 years of successful operations in Malaysia. Between 2000 and 2020, Panasonic has continued expanding by opening new branches and establishing a national distribution center. It also more globally aligned by adopting the Panasonic brand in 2003. During this period, the company increased its focus on sustainability, and in 2020, its headquarters was certified as a green building with a green building index (GBI). Background of company Panasonic. Panasonic is a customer-oriented, full-service company provided by customer with the world-class audio and other electronic products at the best quality, technologies, and services at competitive cost. Panasonic Corporation head office was in Osaka, Japan. 7 March 1918 is the date of established is taken as the date that the company's original 3 members, that is the founder, the late Konosuke Matsushita, and his wife, and also his brother-in-law, began manufacturing and selling attachment plug. Then, Konosuke had invented himself. In Malaysia, Panasonic itself has 22 courses with 9 different categories of company, including manufacturing, sales, R&D, logistics or trading, finance, insurance, construction, management, and solution around the Peninsula Malaysia. So this is a board of director of Panasonic. First, Dr. Azman bin Mahmud as the chairman, Takashi Sugihara as the managing director, Wan Wayu as the executive director, and Raja Anwar bin Raja Abu Hassan as independent non-executive director.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Nur Izzah binti Syamrazula. Now I'm going to talk about the vision of this company. Panasonic's vision is to lead the industry in air and water technologies that create a comfortable and sustainable world. The company aims to improve living and working environments through advanced air quality solutions. Other than that, Panasonic also focuses on creating long-term value that enhance comfort, support sustainability, and promotes healthier lifestyle for society. Now let's move on to the mission of this company. Panasonic's mission is centered on air conditioning and air quality technologies to solve societal challenges. The company operates under the concept of Life Tech and Ideas, which emphasize improving the well-being of people, society, and the planet. By combining innovation with environmental responsibility, Panasonic aims to create healthier, safer, and more comfortable environments while contributing to sustainable development. Now for the objectives of this company. One of Panasonic's main objectives is outlined under the Panasonic Green Impact Initiative, which this company aims to reduce at least 300 million tons of carbon dioxide emissions by the year 2050. Additionally, Panasonic plans to achieve net zero carbon dioxide emissions in factories by 2030. The company also focuses on developing energy-saving products and innovative technologies that support a low-carbon society. Through education and partnerships, Panasonic encourages environmental awareness and responsible behavior among customers and communities. Next, let's move on to the type of industry and product of Panasonic. Panasonic operates in industrial and electronic industrial, mainly serving businesses rather than individual consumers. The company provides products that support manufacturing, automation, and electronic systems. For example, Panasonic produces electronic components such as capacitors, resistors, inductors, and thermal management solutions. Not just that, they also manufacture sensors, switches, relays, and connectors that are widely used in industrial machines and automotive systems. In addition, Panasonic Panasonic is also involved in factory automation industry, which offering industrial robots, welding machines, measuring instruments, drones, and autonomous delivery robots to improve efficiency and productivity in the factories. Furthermore, Panasonic supplies motors, compressors, and batteries for industrial applications.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sofia Nudamia binti Samsul Bahri. Now I would like to present about the financial performance evaluation for liquidity ratio. First one is current ratio. In 2024, the company shows strong liquidity with asset covering liability more than 5 times. The reflects a very stable position. However, such as conservative approach also suggests that some current assets were left idle instead of being fully utilized. 2025, liquidity improved further, highlighting stronger short-term liability. The higher ratio was mainly driven by lower liability, which signal tighter control over obligation and consistent financial health. Next, possible causes for both years. Still, there are common reasons behind this high ratio that may point to inefficiency. For instance, excess cash or received were not fully optimized. Weak working capital management, reduced effectiveness, and low short-term liquidity made the ratio appear strong without truly boosting productivity. Next, for the recommendation to increase performance, the company should optimize current assets to avoid idle resources. Excess liquidity can be channeled into productivity investment to improve profitability. Most importantly, the balance between efficiency and stability must be maintained to ensure sustainable growth. Now, let's talk about Panasonic inventory turnover ratio. In 2024, the ratio was 14.7 times, meaning Panasonic sold and replaced its inventory almost 15 times that year. It is good, but there is room to improve. 2025, the ratio increased to 15.28 times, showing faster inventory turnover and better management compared to 2024. This upward trend is positive. It means Panasonic moves stock faster, reduce overstock risk, and operates more efficiently. Next, possible causes of poor inventory turnover. The first one is overstocking. A good state to long in storage. Second, weak sale. Hard to sell inventory quickly. Poor planning, inefficient stock management. Recommendation. First one is control stock levels to prevent overstocking. Second, keep operation efficiency to move inventory faster. Third one is plan and forecast better to match supply with demand. In short, by avoiding overstocking, improving efficiency, and planning well, Panasonic can continue improving inventory management. Next, fixed asset turnover. In 2024, Panasonic fixed asset turnover was 3.32 times, showing efficient use of asset where 3.32 ringgit sale were generated for every 1 ringgit invested. In 2025, the ratio dropped to 0.91 times, meaning asset produce fewer sale and reflecting lower efficiency. The poor ratio can be caused by underutilized machine, weak sale compared to asset, or excessive investment without proportional return. Therefore, Panasonic should use its asset more effectively, increase sale without adding new asset, and plan investment carefully to avoid inefficiency. Next, total asset turnover. In 2024, Panasonic total asset turnover was 0.96 times, meaning the company generated almost 1 ringgit in sale for every 1 ringgit of asset. They show good efficiency. In 2025, ratio decreased to 0.92 times, reflecting weaker asset utilization and lower sale. Poor ratio can be caused by underutilized asset, declining sale, or excessive investment without matching return. Therefore, Panasonic should increase asset efficiency, strengthen marketing strategy, and ensure asset growth is balanced with sale performance. In short, Panasonic needs to use its asset more efficiently, improve sale, and balance asset growth with performance to sale efficiency. Next, average collection period. In 2024, Panasonic average collection period was 35 days, showing efficient receivable management and faster cash inflow. In 2025, the period increased to 38 days, meaning it took longer to collect payment, which slowed down cash inflow. This poor ratio can be caused by slow customer payment, weak follow-up, or more credit being given to customer. Therefore, Panasonic should strengthen credit policy, offer early payment incentive, and enforce stricter terms to improve cash collection and maintain healthy cash flow. Next, debt ratio. In 2024, Panasonic debt ratio was 13.87%, meaning a large portion of its asset was financed through liability. This release on debt increased financial risk. In 2025, the ratio decreased to 13%, showing an improvement in financial structure. With less debt use, the company risk level become lower compared to the previous year. Poor debt ratio usually happen when liability are too high relative to asset, when asset growth cannot keep up with debt, or when the company relies on borrowing to finance operation. To strengthen its financial position, Panasonic should carefully manage and limit liabilities, use asset more efficiently, and increase asset value. By doing so, the company can maintain a healthier debt ratio and reduce financial risk in the long run. Next, debt to equity ratio. In 2024, Panasonic debt to equity ratio 16.10%, showing that the company relied more on debt than equity to finance its operation. While this level was still manageable, it carried a higher financial risk. By 2025, the ratio decreased to 14.90%, reflecting stronger debt management and a healthier capital structure. This improvement highlights better financial control compared to the previous year. A poor ratio often occurs when liabilities exceed equity, when asset growth fails to balance debt, or when the company depends too heavily on borrowing. To maintain financial strength, Panasonic should focus on reducing release on debt, increasing equity through return earning or new investment, and building a more stable capital structure. This will ensure long-term financial stability and lower risk exposure.
Times interest earned TIE. For times interest earned ratio in 2024, the company recorded 72.87 times. This shows the company had a very strong ability to pay its interest expenses. However, in 2025, the ratio dropped sharply to 0.85 times. This means the company could not fully cover its interest expenses using its earnings. The main reasons are lower EBIT and higher interest costs. To improve this, the company should increase operating profit and reduce its debt level. Net profit margin (NPM). In 2024, the net profit margin was 10.23%, which shows strong profitability and good cost control. In 2025, the margin fell to 5.61%. This indicates that expenses increase and profit decrease. To improve performance, the company should control operating costs and increase sales revenue. Then, for operating profit margin (OPM), the ratio increased slightly from 2.05% in 2024 to 2.46% in 2025. This shows a small improvement in operating efficiency. However, the margin is still low, so the company needs to improve productivity and reduce unnecessary expenses. Next, return on equity (ROE). In 2024, return on equity was 11.39%, showing good returns to shareholders. In 2025, ROE decreased to 5.94% due to lower net income. This means shareholders receive lower returns compared to the previous year. The company should focus on increased profitability and investing in high return projects. Return on asset (ROA) in 2024, ROA was 9.81%, which indicates efficient use of asset. In 2025, it dropped to 5.70%, showing weaker asset utilization. This happened because net income decreased. The company should improve asset management and dispose of underperforming assets. Net earning per share (EPS) in 2024, EPS was Rm1 ringgit 53 ringgit. However, in 2025, it decreased to Rm76 cent. This showed that earnings available to shareholders were reduced by half. The company needs to improve profitability and manage costs effectively. Lastly, dividend per share (DPS). In 2024, the company paid Rm1.21 ringgit per share. In 2025, the dividend decreased to Rm47 cents. This reduction happened because profit were lowered and the company adopted a more conservative approach. To improve this, the company must stabilize earnings before increased dividend payments. Thank you.
Last but not least, the conclusion part. So, in conclusion, based on our financial analysis of Panasonic for 2024 and 2025, the company remains financially stable, especially in terms of liquidity. Panasonic has more than enough current assets to meet its short-term obligations, which reflects strong financial security. In addition, the company's debt ratios decreased in 2025, showing better control of liabilities and lower financial risk. This indicates that Panasonic has a healthy capital structure and does not rely heavily on debt financing. However, despite strong liquidity and controlled leverage, the company experienced a decline in profitability in 2025. Key indicators such as net profit margin, return on equity, return on assets, and earnings per share all decrease. This suggests that although the company is stable, it is facing challenges in generating profit efficiently. Overall, Panasonic is financially stable but must focus on improving revenue growth, cost management, and asset efficiency to restore profitability and enhance shareholder value in the future. That's all from us. Thank you.